friends. I'm so glad that you are here to practice with me today. It is going to feel so wonderful to connect with our bodies. So thank you so much for being here. Go ahead and get in a comfortable position. Let's start on the floor in a seated position. Just rest your hands on your knees. Let your shoulders really sink down. Take a big breath in through your nose. And exhale. We'll do 3 of these. Big breath in through your nose. And exhale. Good, one more. Big breath in through your nose. And exhale. Nice. All right, go ahead and bring your hands to your heart and we'll set an intention for our practice today. You're welcome to set your own intention. The intention that I'd like to set today is I am willing to feel all that I feel. I embrace my emotions as teachers and mentors, and I learn from them easily and with gratitude and love. Let your intention settle in. Breathe out with a nice exhale. Open your hands and your heart to receive all of the blessings that the universe or God or whatever you want to call your higher power, whatever power you believe in, whatever blessings that power has for you today. Open your arms with the willingness to receive within your heart love and gratitude for being here and for being able to practice, for our beautiful bodies that have brought us here together, for our souls, for our spirits, our minds, for all of the goodness and beauty that surrounds us. I'm so grateful to be here, and I'm grateful for those of you who are watching and participating and practicing with me. Thank you so much. We are all connected in small and simple, sometimes large ways, and I am so grateful. So I have been thinking a lot about pain and patience, and I like to think of pain as a teacher for us, and when I feel pain, I ask myself, what would you have me learn from this? And oftentimes when we feel pain, I think we have this tendency to want to close to the pain and tighten and tense, or sometimes we have the opposite effect where we kind of just want to wallow in it. We just kind of want to, we might not think we want to, but we have this instinct to just wallow in it because we don't know how to let it go. So I think all that pain wants from us is to learn. So I think as we learn from our pain, it's easier for our bodies to let it go, because pain is just a message, it's just a communication, it's just signals from our body letting us know that there's something that needs our attention. So let's give our bodies and our souls that attention today that our soul is calling for and asking of us. So let's go ahead and start in our cat and cow position, or tabletop position I should say, with your knees under your hips, hands under your shoulders, and breathe as you sink your spine down and elongate through the neck, and then breathing out, curling and arching your back and letting your head hang. Breathing as you go. Trying to sync up your breath with movements. imagining in your brain as you're doing this, your spine, each vertebrae curling and stretching. Feeling any tense or tight places where you might feel the inclination to brace and tense. Sending love and light to those places, and an awareness, reminding yourself, I am safe, I am strong, I am protected, I am guided, I am loved, I am light, I am peace. Reach out. Okay, send your hips back and forward, back, forward, and side, curling as much as you want, to side. Now, let's do some circles with our hips. Really kind of accentuating and digging into that motion, like you're drawing a circle with your tailbone. Finding the places where it feels a little sticky. Go in the other direction. And inviting a looseness. Inviting your body to let go of anything that is stuck and not serving you. Send our hands forward to a puppy dog pose. So bring your arms far forward, and then bring your nose to your mat, really stretching through the underside of your arms and through the armpit. Breathing into the stretch. Maybe you feel it down into your ribs. Pushing back up, and let's push back now to a child's pose. Keep your knees wide if you like, or you can put your knees closer together. Arms still out, stretched in front of you. Breathing into the stretch. Now bring your hands back behind you. Let your shoulders rest down at your side. Let them feel heavy. Feeling the earth beneath you supporting you. Nice job. And with that love and support from the earth, let's trail our fingers to the front of our mat. And push up to a downward facing dog. Feeling any tightness in your legs, and allowing it to just soften and melt away. Walking your dog, inviting any pops or adjustments that come. Making sure you're not clenching in your jaws or in your shoulders. Sometimes I find my shoulders kind of pinched up to my ears, so let your shoulders relax. Just walk your dog whatever way feels good to you. You could try rolling your ankles or pressing into the tops of your feet. Just exploring the movement that feels good to you. Good, okay, we're gonna do a little bouncing back and forth, feeling that stretch in your legs. So most of the weight is in your hands and in the balls of your feet, and you're gonna vacillate back and forth between hands and feet. You're not quite like you would be in a plank position, but just letting the weight alternate from hands to feet, hands to feet, seeing how the stretch changes in your body. Okay, distribute the weight equally between your hands and your feet in your downward facing dog, and shake out your neck.
Imagining anything that's stuck in your back and your spine and your neck just flowing freely down your back like a waterfall, just running down the side of a mountain and falling off easily, being welcomed into the sea. Okay, we're gonna go all the way forward now into your plank position. Walk your toes back if you need to. And raise up onto your toes if you're not on the tips of your toes. Put your weight as far forward as you can. So you're kind of hovering over your hands, really tightening through that core. Let's stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower down with your elbows in close to your body. Bringing the body in contact with the earth. Feeling the strength and support. Maybe you felt a little quiver. That's a sign of strength. Pushing up into your baby cobra. Feeling the strength in your spine as you hold, and in your abdominal muscles, and lower back down. Again, making sure your shoulders are not tense and tight. You're not pinching them up to your ears. If this is too intense, then relax a little bit. Make it a little easier for yourself. Modify as you need to. Keep pushing up. Back into a baby cobra. And breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And lower down. Letting all your muscles relax. And one more baby cobra, pushing up. 5, 4, your hands are floating off the sides of the mat. 3, 2, 1. You're feeling the support in the bottom of your spine, your lower back, and through your abdominals. And pushing down, head to the mat. Feel that nice restorative position as you relax. Let your body loosen and unwind. And coming onto your toes, pushing into your hands, and pushing up to downward facing dog. See if you can go a little deeper in your downward facing dog than you were the last time. Making sure you're breathing. Inhale and then exhale. Steady rhythm. Inhale and exhale. Nice. Okay, we're going to step forward with our right foot into a lunge position. And coming up, pushing up onto your right foot and the toes of your left foot. Right hand forward, left hand back, gazing out over those fingertips. Feel the strength, maybe you feel a quiver in your muscles. Nice, embrace that quiver as a sign of your muscles working for you. A sign of the strength within your soul. I love the idea of the soul being the union of our body and spirit. Okay, bring your left hand back to your back leg and your right hand up. And over. Nice. And coming back down. Frame the foot on both sides. Actually, let's go to the the inside of our foot. Both hands are on the inside of your foot in a lizard position. And then sink into that lizard position as deeply as you feel comfortable. So if you feel comfortable, go to your forearms. And then let your legs kind of settle in to where you feel a deep, yummy stretch that feels nice to you. I feel it in the front of my left hip flexor. So really just embrace that stretch. Remembering to breathe, remembering to keep your shoulders relaxed. And pushing up, both hands back onto your hands. Let's take your right hand back to the side of your right foot and step back to your downward facing dog. And let's go up to a three-legged dog with your right foot to the sky. Roll out your ankle, feeling the stretch in your hip, in your glute, in your ankle, and right foot down. Nice, okay. Left foot, let's take your left foot up in between your hands to a lunge. Find your strength and stability, taking your fingers to a tripod. And when you're ready, pushing up. Taking left arm forward, right arm back, and gazing out over your left fingertips. Remembering to breathe here. Feeling the stretch on the insides and the outsides of your quads. And let your fingers, your left fingertips go back. Your right fingertips go down to your leg as you gaze up at the sky in a position of surrender and gratitude and humility. Woo! Inviting a wobble if one comes to you. And bringing both hands back down to the mat and stepping back to your downward facing dog. And let's take your left leg to the sky to a three-legged dog. Roll out your ankle. Bring your left leg back to the mat. Push through your downward facing dog. Again, inviting anything, any tension. You can even bounce it off a little bit. Inviting some movement. Just shake anything that's stuck, like rocks embedded in a riverbed. We're working those loose, shaking them off, letting them tumble down, so that we can let them go, letting go of whatever is not serving us any longer. All right, nice work. We're going forward to a plank position. So we're going to hover on our toes, going as far forward as you can on your toes. Really only my kind of first 2 or 3 toes are touching the mat. Most of the weight is in my hands, but I'm very aware not to be tight in my shoulders. Just breathing, feeling the tightness in my core. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Elbows in and lowering down. Nice job. Okay, put your toes out. And coming up, pushing all the way up with your hands. Oh, and stretching to the back. There's a nice breeze outside. It feels good. Okay, let's push back to a child's pose. Arms forward if that feels good, or arms back behind you to touch your feet. You'll know which feels better to you and to your shoulders, which your body's asking for. Maybe your body wants a wide leg child's pose, and maybe it wants your knees together. Do what feels best for you. It's not about me and my healing, it's about what feels good to you. Connecting with your breath and gratitude to be here, to love and compassion for yourself and all the hard things that maybe you're experiencing or have experienced. Acknowledging your willingness to let them go. Okay, hands on the mat and pushing up. All right, let's go up into a camel position. So we're going to go onto our knees, rising up, and then your feet are straight behind you. And if it feels good to you, you're going to slowly reach back with one hand, feeling your foot, and reach back with the other hand.
on your other foot. And then if it feels good, let your head slowly, let your neck curve back. Arch your back as much as you feel comfortable. Inviting this stretch. Nice. Lifting back up. And going to a tabletop position. Alright, let's do 3 more cats and cows. So, breathing out. Breathing in. To our back, and bring your left leg to your right knee, and bring your right foot off the ground so you have a figure 4 position in front of you. Take your hands and lace them behind your right thigh, and then pull your right thigh into you, keeping your feet active and engaged, feeling the stretch in the outside of your left glute. And breathing into it, letting go of any tension that you feel in your shoulders. Acknowledging your willingness to let go. Take our, let's go to the right side. So you're going to let your legs fall to your right side in a spinal twist. Your arms are out at a T on your sides. Intention to have an open heart, full of kindness, love, passion, letting go of any judgments or criticism, guilt, shame, grief, fear, anger, sadness, resentment. And fueling our body with love, light, passion. Nice job. Okay, bring your legs back up into the center. Let's put your left foot down on the mat. Right foot comes to left knee in a figure 4 position. And take your hands and grasp behind your left leg. Pulling in, feeling that stretch in your right glute. Breathing into that stretch. I often remind myself on my exhales to let my shoulders relax because they have this tendency, I have this tendency to tighten through my shoulders and they creep up to my ears. So with each exhale, I remind myself, let my shoulders relax. The only place you should feel the tightness is in maybe your hips, maybe a little bit in your ankles as your feet are active and engaged. Anywhere that you're using those muscles that they're needed, and letting go of anywhere that maybe you have other tight muscles that you don't need. Nice job. Okay, let's take our legs to the left side, arms back out to a T. Going into that spinal twist. Really inviting that twist, like you have a dish rag, a wet dish rag that you're wringing out. Squeezing out any excess moisture, any excess tension, and reminding your spine to align. Oftentimes when I'm going to sleep, I check in with all of my systems. I tell my nervous system to relax. I say, nervous system, it's time to relax. Muscular system, it's time to relax. Skeletal system, it's time to align. Circulatory system, keep doing what you're doing. And expressing gratitude, just letting our body know that we're aware of the work that it is doing for us constantly, day in and day out. And letting it know that we appreciate that work and we allow it to rest and recover when we need. Great job. Okay. Come back into a seated position. Take your time getting there. Well, I'm going to come to a seated position because I'm going to end this video. But if you're feeling relaxed, stay on your back and go ahead and take a quick shavasana, a quick meditative rest and nap. I hope you'll turn on some meditative music and have the intention to call back to you your spirit, your soul, any lost parts of you that have gotten lost in your journey, that are aching and longing to return. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I love you, friends. Namaste.